ain't tryna see your hand out. No free bees, better pay out. Y'all so cheap, man, we stay out. Feel like a breeze, don't play around. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me.
Yeah, I've been on the road, chill. 31, baby, living out my dream still. I just got off a tour, the product in store, I'm playing. I'll be rocking with the guy in the horse, yeah. You just hopped in the coupe, got lock in the shoes. I worship his Zeus, you knocking the shoot. I'm watching you do the Dikembe, swear I'm blocking these fools. I got studio time, I got my watch in the booth, yeah. They be praying on my downfall. I'm an outlaw, switching pulls every stance like Southpaw. How come your mouth off when y'all soft? No, you see me on the trampoline, about to bounce off, yeah. It's a matter of time, I know you see me standing in the front, back in the line, I happen to grind. Every minute passing the time. We ain't never been friends. How you acting like mine? Y'all need consentment. Y'all got resentment. God's grace lead to repentance. You live for mentions that make me question how you gonna handle a gift if you don't know how to steward blessing. You can't do it. You don't want a dream chase. You don't put your hands to it. You know the circle strong. 4th and 40 got a pun. No, I don't do what I want. I do it for the kingdom come. I ain't know that I was flowing. I ain't showing sign of slowing. I am going for the juggler, mate. The one in debate. But you seem to want it for free. I ain't doing video unless I'm gonna get paid. Yeah, I've been working on a gift. I ain't doing free shows. You can call me here again. You can call me what you want. It's really absurd. Just because you're the church doesn't really mean you don't have to pay me what I am worth.
I ain't tryna see your hand out. No free bees, better pay out. Y'all so cheap, man, we stay out. Feel like a breeze, don't play around. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleeping, and that's why you really gon' need me. Y'all better pay for the CD. Y'all better pay to come see me. They left the whole crowd sleepy, and that's when you really gon' need me.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming, I'm a landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command, like, yeah, you about to see me on demand, like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the roll, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the roll, here we go, here we go. Here we go. On a roll, here we go, here we go.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Frankie Candles Sunday Sauce live stream that we've only done 2 times. This is the second time we've done this live stream, guys. But as you know, we do release Sunday Sauce just about every single Sunday, and we have been trying out some Sunday Sauce live streams, and the fact that we got that move up, guys, off of that 2-day green dot, as you know, we were looking at that signal on Market Cypher B on Friday's live stream saying, guys, this is the signal to be watching if we are going to get that push to the upside, getting closer to that 39 to 40K target that we were looking at, again, on the live stream. And we did see that move up, so I figured what better time to go live for a Sunday Sauce than right now. So what is going on, CandleMafia? Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here and spending your weekend here with your boy Frankie Candles and the CandleMafia. I see you guys going nuts in chat. We're going to be covering the price action on Bitcoin today, guys. Again, I want to be clear, this is not a normal 2-hour live stream. I swear, it's going to be shorter than 2 hours, guys. I really want to aim to get these to be like 30-minute market updates, but just live with the Mafia. So maybe they run between 30 and an hour, but I don't plan on them being 2 hours. Sometimes they probably will be, obviously. But before we get into it, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. Every 100 likes we get, you guys get a spin on the wheel of pain and pleasure. And, well, we already gave away all my money on Friday, so smash that like button. We'll get some new spins on the wheel, and then all the money that I wind up making this week, we'll just give it away to you guys on Friday again. So smash up that like button. If we get 550 likes on tonight's stream, I will give away a free month of the premium Discord to somebody in the chat right now, a lucky CandleMafia member, and we will give it to you today. We are not going to wait until the next Friday's giveaways. We get 550. We're just going to randomly draw somebody. We'll figure out a video to comment or something like that. Maybe you have to comment on this. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but we'll give a free month of the Discord to you guys if we hit that 550 likes. Let's see who we got in chat. Hang on a second. Let me do that again, guys. Let's see who we got going on in chat. Let's see who we got going on in chat. Let's see who we got in chat tonight, guys. We got Crimson Caravan Company, as always. I can't speak, guys. I don't know what's going on. It must be a little too early on a Sunday for me. I'm a late sleeper on Sundays, guys. But let's see. We got Eddie in the chat. What is going on? We got Crimson's girlfriend. Not only do we got Crimson Caravan Company, but we got his girlfriend in the chat. We got Dave Digital, as always. What is going on, bro? Thank you for tuning in. We got Ava in the chat. We got Patrick. Tyler Durden taking back his message. Shout out to Tyler Durden. What is up, bro? I actually got to shoot you a text right after the live stream, dude. But shout out to Tyler Durden. Thank you for everything you do. Shout out to DSV. We got David in the chat. Not Dave Digital, but we got David. Jonah Plainclothes. We got Jeanette in the chat. Joseph. A lot of not unfamiliar names, but names that haven't really been around in a while, probably because 5:45 p.m. is a little too late for them. It's another reason why we wanted to do these earlier live streams. Get some of our friends in those other time zones to be able to check out Frankie Candle's live stream. So without further ado, guys, we got some price action to look at on Bitcoin. Is this thing going to $41,500, or are we going to turn back around and dump from here? We're going to be checking it out right now. Shout out to Akira Project. I see you in the chat, bro. George, Eric, Bonici, my paisan. What is going on, bro? But guys, let's go ahead and let's skip all the that's enough housekeeping for tonight. Let's go ahead and check out those charts. Let's get into it. So here we are, guys. On the Bitcoin chart, I am drinking water today, guys. No Aztecian cactus moss water. Shout out to Dark Crash. If you're here, or if you're watching this replay, here we are, staying hydrated, brother. But, guys, obviously, we have gotten a little bit of a move up here on Bitcoin. Let's come up to a little bit of a higher time frame. I want to start off and zoom out here on the weekly, right? Because we started, we're at the end of the weekend. We're going into a new week of trading. We got that 2-day green dot. We got a little bit of a push up. Where are we going to go from here? And we're going to break that down right now. So on the weekly time frame, guys, obviously, we have gotten, just in general, we have gotten a very, very big move up on Bitcoin from the bottom, or the current bear market bottom. If you think it's going lower, I guess you could call it the current bottom. If you think the bottom's in, you could call it the bear market bottom until proven otherwise. But as you guys can see, we have gotten, obviously, a very, very strong move up here on Bitcoin. We are now in a very, very important range. As you guys know, we have been looking at this this whole market in terms of ranges. We are now within our bull market range here from up from the top of the 2021 bull market. And as long as we are able to stay above these lows, guys, we could be opening up the door for even more higher prices on Bitcoin. But the question is, are we on our way to those prices right now, or are we going to see a significant correction to put in another higher low and then continue up from there? And that's kind kind of what I want to break down for you guys today. So just in general, guys, the one reason why I would be very cautious of pullbacks in this general vicinity, right? As you guys know, we have multiple levels of resistance above us, right? And it's not just one single level. It's kind of a big, wide range of resistance, right? And I'm going to show you guys those levels right now. You should be familiar with them if you watch the live streams normally, but we do have a few different levels up here that we could be rejecting. And simply put, this basically entire range up here is a pretty strong level of resistance, and I would be expecting some kind of a correction from here, whether it happens now or we want to push up a little higher into the 40,000s. This is a generally very big level of resistance, and we have not gotten we haven't gotten a significant cool off in quite some time, so we may be due for one. So I am being cautious. Another one of those reasons I am being cautious, guys, is that weekly red dot looking to print here on the weekly time frame. So that red dot looking to print here, guys, again, is not a signal that we are likely to get a nuke to zero, right? This would more signify a pullback where I would personally be looking for a higher low to come and put in that higher low to continue our bullish market structure, break this high, and then continue to come in and put in higher highs and continue this trend to the upside, right? Obviously, the higher targets, let's start talking about some levels of resistance that we have. Number one, obviously, guys, you want to be keeping an eye on your major range of resistance. Let me hide some of these fibs. This 786 is going to be a key level to be watching here coming up in this price action to be developing over the next couple of days. But let me just go ahead and hide this fib really quickly, and I want to talk to you guys about this macro range, right? Simply put, the reason why we have been so bullish is because ever since we broke this value area low from that macro range I was talking about from the bull market, this opens up the door to get that move to the POC and potentially that value area high. And I always say this, I hope you guys are starting to see how these volume profiles behave, right? The first time you see a volume profile explained to you, you're like, well, how could that be that easy? And it really isn't that easy, but oftentimes, guys, the reason we love these volume profiles so much is obviously because it helps you predict where the next likely place for price to go is very accurately, right? Now, once you get above that value area low, you're expecting to go to the POC. Once you get to the POC, being that is the area where the most volume was transacted, sometimes those levels act as magnets. As you can see, that did wind up happening here as we ranged around. Even up here, we still kind of tried to get clung to that POC, but as long as you're able to stay above it and hold it as support, that's where you could start those moves up towards your value area high. Very simple volume profile theory, right? Now, obviously, we're not expecting price to just instantly rip up to that value area high. This is all not old news, but should be very familiar with you guys, or familiar to you guys. Not expecting that straight rip up there. Obviously, price action is very messy. We could see moves even below the POC before eventually getting up to that value area high. But the end goal, and in my opinion, kind of that the big price target, if we are going to see a big move up here in this bear market rally, before looking for that big dump to the downside, and I'm not talking about the correction we're looking for here. The correction I'm looking to come up, soon would be to keep that bullish price action, put in a higher low, and then continue higher. However, let's say we get that correction and then get up to the value area high here, which is, by the way, in perfect confluence with our macro golden pocket when pulled from the value area high all the way to the bottom of the bear market. So this golden pocket and even this 786 here at about 58K. Now, I'm not calling for 58K anytime soon. I want to be clear about that. But, these are going to be very key levels to look for, right? Because as you guys know, in the 2019 bear market rally, we actually wound up doing the exact thing, right? This exact same thing. We wound up coming down, putting in the bottom, getting a bear market rally into that golden pocket. I've shown this many times on the channel. Let me try to get this as accurate as possible. So there you go, right? We got that bear market rally into the golden pocket before retracing back to the downside. And that is essentially the same level we have up here, except this time, we have the context of this volume profile kind of giving us that map on price action of what we could potentially expect coming up here very soon. So again, very high target, between 48 and 50K is going to be kind of my most bullish target, at least as of right now. But locally, I show this because this is kind of the more macro blueprint that we're looking at in the market, right? Zooming out, looking at the overall structure of Bitcoin, this is what we're looking at. And that 48 to 50K could be the price targets that we have incoming somewhat soon. However, as I just said, price action is oftentimes messy, and the chances that we just rip right up to that golden pocket with no resistance at all is, in my opinion, very low, right? Because we all know that we have a lot of resistance in between these two levels, meaning the POC and the value area high. So let's pull up those next targets here. I'm going to unhide them, and obviously, guys, let me just get rid of this purple box. Obviously, guys, we have some very, very interesting levels. Now, if you watch the live streams, you guys know that next key level or that next target for Bitcoin that we've been looking at is that $40,000 psychological key level sitting right here at $40,000 even, with a naked monthly point of control getting even closer to about 40,300, right? So, obviously, one of those signals that we were looking at to get this move up locally was that 2-day green dot, which obviously, guys, we did wind up getting here. Now, on Friday, we were saying, this is the signal I'm watching over the weekend. If we print and confirm this green dot, that is where we'll likely get a push up into these next levels, which are, these are not new levels. These have been on the chart for over a week now. We've been looking at these targets. You get the green dot, you get that push up right into that $40,000 key level. We front ran it just slightly, at least here on the Bitstamp chart, and then that naked monthly point of control coming in at 40,300. So these are still the local targets, guys. These are the targets that we're looking at. If we continue to push up, this could be that next major level of resistance that we could wind up getting a big correction from. So as we move on here, you can see, obviously, we could be winding up putting in another 16-hour bearish divergence. Now, I do want to hammer this home, guys. This is not the market environment to be taking any kind of bearish divergence, whether you're looking at it on the 15-minute or the 15-month, whatever time frame you're looking at. In a bullish environment like this, you want to be extra conservative with the shorts and more greedy with the longs, right? The trend is your friend until the end. And right now, the trend is bullish in the long term. So you're going to have a lot better success looking for the long positions and then holding those and letting them ride, right? I actually don't think I'm logged into my account right now. As you guys know, I do not really trade on the weekends, but let me see if I can pull it up here. My long position, guys, I know the trend is up, right? The trend is your friend, and I'm holding my swing longs. As you guys know, I've been in my swing long for quite some time now. It's up massively. Let me see if I can pull it up here. So my swing long on Bitcoin up almost 1,000% here. And this has everything to do with just understanding what the trend is, right? My entry down here at about $26,800. And we've just been holding this thing, right? There's no reason to close it. We've been expecting higher prices. We've been expecting those naked monthly points of control to get hit, that $40,000 level to get hit, and we based all of that off of the volume profiles and those naked points of control. So no reason to close these trades. This is obviously an XRP short, still holding this as well, up 450%. But, the trend is your friend until the end. So with the shorts, guys, you want to be very conservative, right? You're looking to hold those longs as long as you can, and you're looking to take profit on your shorts very, very early, moving your stop loss to your entry point and taking money out of the game, right? Putting money in your pocket, locking in a guaranteed winning trade, almost expecting these things to get stopped out, and then eventually one of those little scalp shorts will be that big move down that we're looking for, right? And if we have those key levels to look for those confirmations at, like we give on the live streams here, you could have a pretty high hit rate, right? So if we get resistance here, maybe even push. I'm going to talk about why we could even potentially push up locally a little bit more here. But if we do, you could catch that little scalp short if this is not going to be where we get the correction at. Get that little scalp short, lock in your profits, move your stop loss to your entry, guarantee a winning trade, and then almost expecting the short to get stopped out. And then if you get stopped out and we go for our next key level, again, getting closer to about $41,575, you'll get stopped out of that short in profit, make a little bit of extra money, and then you'll come back up here and basically repeat that whole strategy, right? You're looking for a short, you're treating it as a scalp, but if you wind up getting the bigger correction, you're likely going to be in a short from that level, right? So that's how I'm approaching the market right now, is simply having the key levels, sitting on my hands, waiting for the trades to actually be presented, right? Waiting for price to hit my key level. I assess the situation at that level, or, obviously on this channel, guys, we call those key levels our traps, right? Trading is a game of trapping, not a game of hunting. So you set your levels, your traps, wait for price to approach those high probability rejection zones, and then look for your confirmations. If you get your confirmations, you take your trade. And again, if it's a short, you're being very conservative. And if it's a long, you're trying to be a little bit more greedy. And then again, eventually you will catch that bigger trade, right? So we are at that next level. However, we have front run this level on many exchanges, right? So here's how I'm handling this local price action, guys, because obviously we are getting very, very, very close to this level of resistance. And basically what I am looking at here, guys, if we come up to the Bybit chart, which is obviously a leverage exchange, you guys can see, you guys can see here, right? Still, this wick high is basically sitting at 39,897, right? So we front ran that $40,000 level, which is sitting right here. So we could eventually wind up going up for that psychological level. You guys can see that we are starting to hold support or attempt to hold support on this value area high. And here's the thing, right? You have your volume profile here, right? If we push below this level, which is the value area high, we could potentially, come back down and test some of these lower levels of the range. But what I'm being very careful of, guys, is you have to remember what we talk about with liquidity, guys. If you are trading this market right now and you saw this big rip up, there were a lot of people looking for shorts up here. If there were people entering shorts up here, now this is not a guarantee, but if people were looking for shorts up here, chances are that their stop loss is above this wick, right? No matter what they looked at to get their stop loss level, it is likely above this wick, right? So you have to imagine that there are a lot of stop losses up here, right? Above that high, right? Tons and tons of stop losses, right? Or liquidity in the market. So what can happen here, guys? And if we take a look at the high block capital chart, you can actually see here, once it reloads, okay, I guess I'll just have to redo this. But you guys can see here, looking at those liquidation levels, we can actually see here on the high block capital chart that there is a significant amount of high leverage liquidations that would occur if price were to break this wick and come out and start liquidating and stopping all these people out. What would this do? This would essentially make price, if we do see this happen, and this is something I would be looking for, right? If we see price kind of move its way up here and we start liquidating people, once they get liquidated or stopped out, right? Because obviously if you're short from here, your stop loss, just like I said, is going to likely be above that wick. Once price comes up and hits these levels, guys, it is going to, once you get stopped, what is a stop loss on a short order? We talk about this all the time. It is simply a market buy, right? So when a short gets stopped out, it turns into a market buy, and that causes more upward pressure on the market. So once we start stopping people out here, it could cause a cascade of stop outs and liquidations, causing a big wick through this zone. This could be a good area to look for a reversal. Now, again, because it is a short, I would be looking to make this a slightly more conservative short, right? Almost expecting it to get stopped out because we also have that $41,500 NPOC getting, obviously a bit higher up here. But locally, guys, if we are going to push through and liquidate these people, sometimes you can see a quick reversal, even if you are going to continue up. So this may be a good zone to be looking for some potential short positions. Obviously, you would want some kind of confirmation to actually take the trade, but this is what is making me cautious of a local push to the upside. There is no guarantee. I want to be very clear. There is no guarantee that just because there's liquidations up here or liquidity, whatever you want to call it, does not guarantee. I think a lot of people think that because the market is attracted to liquidity, it has to go to where the liquidity is. And oftentimes it does. But just because there's more liquidity up here than down here doesn't mean that price is guaranteed to come here before it goes down, right? So with that being said, I just want you guys to be aware that locally, we do have all that liquidity likely sitting above this high, which could cause one of those random pushes up, right? This is oftentimes a scenario, and I know a lot of people could probably relate to this. This is oftentimes where you get into a scenario where it's like, hey, this looks like a pretty good short. We have a 24-minute bear div, right? We deviated from our volume profile, right? We deviated above the high. This is an overvalued Bitcoin. And we could look to ride that back into the range, which looks like what may happen here, right? But this is oftentimes a situation where people will see a good trade and be like, okay, this is a nice little trade. Maybe I can get this volume profile to play out. Get me a move down to the value area low. And then what happens a lot of the time is price will randomly start shooting up here. Boom, get a big rip up, and then it will get the big move down. And everybody's sitting here being like, I knew it was going to go down, but it's almost like they just purposely stopped me out before they move the price back down. And chances of the reason that would happen is because you are that liquidity looking, or you don't know about that liquidity sitting up here that is likely to get swept, and you'll just get stopped out and price will reverse in the direction that you thought it was going to go anyway. And that is not very likely what's going to happen. It may not, especially now that we're back in this volume profile. But a lot of times that's where that shocking, push to the upside comes in, and everyone's like, why did I get stopped out? And then price just reverse back down. It's because the market wanted to come up and stop out all these shorts before getting the bigger move to the downside. So being very careful about that. I am not currently in a short position. I am simply waiting to see if we come higher, riding my longs. I actually have my swing long open, and I don't have my phone. I also have a scalp long open that is up quite a bit here. So the longs are paid, guys. You just saw that long on Femex. Also, shout out to Femex. If you guys want to sign up and trade your favorite altcoins or Bitcoin with or without leverage, you can check out Femex. We actually have a really cool thing going on with them right now. We've actually been talking to them about a new feature that I think would be really, really cool. And they took our word and they were like, hey, we're going to work on this. Like, we think this is a good idea too, Frankie. Like, we're going to try to work on this for you. And if they get this done, guys, it's going to be pretty cool and very useful for the Mafia. So, but if you guys want to check out Femex, you can check the link in the description if you want to help support the channel. Obviously, it helps us out. If not, you can go to femex.com and sign up without our link. But this is one of my favorite exchanges. Up about 338% on my other scalp long, up 1,000% on this swing long, and I'm up on this short. So simply just riding my trades, waiting for the clear confirmations, being very careful of potentially coming up a little bit higher here. Now, if we wind up getting a move back up, guys, let's say we get a push up into this liquidity, we stop them out, whether we get a big reversal or just a little bit of a reversal, we do have some other key levels I'm looking at, right? So let's pull up. I want to talk about this next level, right? So this next level is coming in right here at $41,661. Why is this an important level? Well, if we zoom out and we come all the way back here, you can see we do have a naked daily point of control coming from back here in April of 2021, right? So this is going to be a very key level to watch as well. And this is obviously on the TradingView chart, but this is kind of where I got the level from, which this is Trading Light, guys. I don't know if anybody uses this. Shout out to Darren Does Things. He's the one that turned me on to this. It's similar to Exo charts, but it is a little bit different, has some different features. But if you guys, this has an actual heat map, which is really nice, so you can see where all the orders are coming in, or where the actual limit orders are coming in at. And you guys can see that is basically represented with the heat map. Very, very complicated to look at. It's not as confusing as it seems. But shout out to Trading Light. I have no affiliation with them or anything, but it is a very useful tool, and that is where I got this naked daily point of control from, right? So let me go ahead and pull this up, open up the template, and then we'll zoom out to populate those levels all the way back from April. And what is going on here? What the heck just happened here, guys? There we go. And we have that key level right here, 41,000, about 41,005 on the on Exo charts. This level is actually a little bit lower, closer to 41.5, but on here it's at about 41.6. And if we come on over to TradingView, obviously we do have that level on the chart here as well, right? So 40,275, and then 41,575 is that naked daily point of control. Again, on Trading Light, it's at 41,660. But basically, that is going to be the next key level. So let's say we wind up coming up, right? We wind up coming up here, stop out all those shorts, get a little bit more of a rejection to the downside. But if we do wind up continuing up, the next two key levels, because we got so close to 40K, guys, the next two key levels after that, 40,275, 41,600, give or take, are going to be those next key levels of resistance above us. And not only are those the key levels, guys, those are exactly where we got the key levels from. I never want to come up here and show you guys like these imaginary levels of resistance or support. I want to show you guys where I actually get these from and why they're important, right? So those are the next key levels that I am going to be looking at if we get that continued push to the upside. Other than that, guys, what we have going on here on the daily, as you guys know, kind of one of those major signals we were looking at to see if that bigger move was going to get that bigger move up was going to happen. And one of the things we were looking at to see if we were going to get the bigger rejection was simply on the 2-day. And we are seeing this play out almost exactly as we wanted to, right? If you guys have been watching the show, you know we were saying if we get that green dot, we're looking for a push up into this next zone of resistance, right? Between the naked daily point of control and these two, this MPOC and psychological level of 40K, right? Basically, this whole purple box was that next key zone of support, right? Obviously, there's individual levels, but that's a zone of resistance, right? I said support. That's not support. But there you go. Now, we weren't just looking at that 2-day green dot to see if we were going to get a move up. We're also watching that 2-day to potentially get the signal to look for the giga short, right? Because as you know, this 2-day green dot was going to likely cause the momentum wave to come up, which it did. And then once that momentum wave comes up, this is where you're going to look for a potential lower high on your momentum wave to print one of those 2-day bearish divergences, which would be a pretty significant sign of cool off on the higher time frames, and maybe that is where you can get the bigger cool off to the downside, potentially targeting our next key levels of support, which in general, we talked about those key levels of resistance. Let me talk about if we do get a big rejection, where we're likely to go. Well, number one, major level, 34.4 macro POC of the entire bull market range is going to be a key level of resistance. So let's say you never know what's going to happen. Whether we push up or push down here, again, we are just starting to tap on this key level of resistance. So being very cautious of some noise up here. We could push up, right? Could get FOMO buys, could push up into this purple box, but this is the next zone to look for those confirmations, to look for the bigger short. But if we do get that big short, next key level, real key level that you want to hold above is 34.4 macro POC of the bull market range. And then if you start losing this is where you could potentially look for a move down to the value area low, getting closer to 28.7, but we're pretty far away from there. And we actually have some pretty good support between the POC and the value area low. So I'm not really calling for the value area low, especially right now that we're above the POC. But even if we get below that POC, we do have some levels down here that could act as some pretty good support. And what are they? Well, they are, we have a macro golden pocket, 786 retracement, which actually should move a little bit now. Bear with me. Got to move this up a bit because price has moved up. So coming in between... Right, so if we break that POC, your golden pocket, an important golden pocket coming in between 30, let me get these numbers exactly right, 33,441 and 33,110, 786 coming in just below your single prints at about 31,700, right? So this is going to be three key levels. You have your golden pocket, your single prints, and your 786 kind of all in this zone. So if you wind up getting a big correction to the downside, and we start breaking some structure and we start coming down, next key level, POC, right? Could get support here and continue higher. If not, and you break below it, you have your golden pocket, single prints, and 786. I would expect some kind of significant retracement or bounce off of one of these levels. Obviously, we have to wait for price to get there to assess the situation to see if it's likely to get that bounce. But these are the next key levels I'm looking at below us. If we pull up XO charts more locally here, if anybody is in any scalp positions or scalp shorts, as you can see, we are back within our volume profile. This is simply just a volume profile, value area high, value area low, right? POC sitting right here in the middle or somewhat in the middle. Locally, let's say you're in a short right now. Locally, support at 39.5, 39.462, and 39.394. These are the local areas of support. So, what could wind up happening here locally, guys, to be quite honest with you, depending on if, right, we were just looking at the possibility of coming up and sweeping that liquidity above, right? What could possibly happen here, now that we're below this local value area high, is we could come back down towards that POC, value area low, right? And then this could be another place to locally look for longs, right? Why am I not really looking for the big move down here just without coming back up? Well, if we look at the 4-hour, guys, 4-hour VWAP is actually getting rejected at the 0 line, but money flow is coming up, and it's not like we're looking to print a fresh red dot here on the 4-hour, right? If we were printing a fresh red dot here on the 4-hour, I would be much more likely to look for a big, I would be in a short right now looking to front run this level. We still could front run the level. But the reason I did not take the trade was simply because not all my confirmations were there, right? 4-hour didn't really look ready to dump with the money flow coming up. Even though the 15-minute had the bearish divergence of money flow coming out, the 4-hour wasn't giving me the confluence, right? So I didn't take the trade. So I'm much more comfortable sitting on my hands and waiting for the higher probability level to get hit, which in my opinion would be up here above this wick at 39,897, right? And again, looking at those key levels of resistance above it, that monthly naked point of control and the psychological level of $40,000, right? So not in a short yet, but those are all the levels, right? I just gave you guys like all the levels, right? The macro resistance, the macro support, and the local ranges. That is like all the levels that I could find on the chart right now that I am watching, and now you guys have them. So again, being very careful. I typically do not trade on the weekends, right? I am going to be waiting. I have some alerts set up here if we come up here, I will come back to the charts and assess the situation. But let's jump in the chat really quickly here. I did see some super chats come in, so let me go ahead and show the super chat some love. Shout out to Dave Digital. He says, we like 2 hours. You want 30 minutes. Our new offer is 2 hours and 30 minutes. Deal, Dave. It's a deal, bro. Shout out to you. We're doing 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm kidding. I can't do 2 hours and 30 minutes today, but it will probably happen at some point. Shout out to Dave Digital. And shout out to Army Piper. What is going on, bro? Thank you so much for that super chat coming in here showing some love. Shout out to you, man. He says, giving that sauce out for free. Hashtag givers gain. Yo, shout out to Army Piper, bro. Hashtag givers gain. Shout out to Crypto Billy. Army Piper, we got to have you on the show some point soon. I think you might be talking to Tony D about that. We have a really busy schedule, but guys, we will have Army Piper on the show at some point here very soon. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for checking in with us and dropping that love, bro. I really do appreciate you. And also, shout out to Dave Digital. He said, did you say Darren does things turns you on? Interesting. No, Dave, I was talking about Trading Light. He told me to check it out. It was really cool. Nah, never mind. Shout out to Darren Does Things. I appreciate the super chat, Dave. You're the man. And then we got Jonah Lang. Shout out to you, bro. He says, have you seen TradingView's new TPO indicator? Guys, let's take a look at it. Shout out to Jonah Lang. Thank you for bringing that up. And what I'm going to do here, guys, is we're not going to run through the altcoins, but I will go ahead and we will take a look. I'll take a look at Ethereum because Ethereum did get a move. And I'm not going to take the requests, but we are going to just start taking a look here. But shout out to Jonah Lang. As you guys know, when we look at exo charts here, what we're looking at is a TPO, right, or TPO chart or a time price opportunity chart. Not going to explain exactly what this is, but this is you can find some very, 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 very useful information on a TPO chart, right? Now, again, not going to kind of cover this whole thing, but you guys see me pull up exo charts a lot when you see like this craziness, right? It looks super complex and super complicated. This is the TPO chart or TPO profile. Now, TradingView actually did just start offering this. If we take a look at, just type in TPO. And then you can see here, it's this first one right up here. This is the TradingView TPO chart. And yeah, it's pretty cool. It's actually, I really like it. If I didn't use exo charts, I would be obviously much more inclined to use this one. But it's pretty cool. There are a couple free TPO indicators on TradingView, like community scripts. But this one is actually... this one's actually made by TradingView, which is kind of nice. But yeah, super, super nice. I actually use another TPO indicator, not TradingView's, because basically what I like to see is the single prints. But if you come on over here, you guys can check these out if you guys are interested. These are the two that I use. I use a real-time TPO profile. That is where I get these single prints from, and you can see these single prints are marked out by these little white lines. But obviously, if I have a choice, I really do like to look at exo charts. But yeah, shout out to Jonah Lang. Yeah, I have seen that. It's actually pretty cool. I'm actually really excited that they added that. But yeah, shout out to Jonah Lang. But guys, taking a look at Ethereum here, what did we see happen, right? Now, this is nice, right? Guys, actually... I'm going to turn into an Ethereum live streamer, guys. I don't know if I should even keep looking at Bitcoin. We should just look at Ethereum because for whatever reason, Ethereum does whatever we tell them to do or whatever we tell it to do. But this is, obviously, you guys know, we were looking at Ethereum on Friday's live stream saying not really expecting any I'm not expecting any big moves to the upside until we could crack this zone of resistance. Key level here at 2146. Top of the purple box is at about $2,200 even. And once we can get above this purple box, we have a little bit of a void in volume up here, guys. So if we break that purple box, we could see Ethereum get a little bit exciting into this next zone of resistance between about 2278 and 2350. So honestly, on Friday's live stream, we were actually looking at Ethereum here in the local range. I forget exactly what we were looking at. I think what I was saying basically was that we were expecting it to either range around, and then I literally said if someone had a gun to my head and made me guess up or down, maybe a push to the upside, but really wasn't looking for anything calling for like a massive move up, right? But we did get a little pop up on that Bitcoin rip to the upside and got Ethereum to pop up here to about ripped up to about 2188 before cooling off. But the key here, or the good thing, or the bullish kind of puzzle piece here, would be that we were able to get above this key level of resistance and flip it to support. So if we could hold above this level, guys, the next job here is to break above this level here at $2,200, and then that would essentially open up the door to potentially make it up to 2181. So that's what I'd be looking at on Ethereum. 2-hour VWAP looking to come back up towards that zero line. Could get another little push up here. locally, right? 4-hour VWAP starting to curve up as well. Taking a look at the daily. Got to be careful of that daily bearish divergence. Remember, just because we're above this key level of 2146 doesn't mean that we're guaranteed to break above this level and continue ripping up, right? We still have to treat this. The top of this purple box is still a key level of resistance, so be careful of this. But you're not just looking at this as a key level of resistance like, oh, if we hit this, we have to go down. No. You have to understand that looking at that key level of resistance, there's two things that could happen. So you need to identify the key level and assess the situation when you get there, right? So you know that it could be a key level of resistance, but if you start flipping it, you know, okay, well, this was a key level of resistance, but we're getting right above it and we're starting to hold it as support. That would indicate something, that would indicate more of a bullish sentiment, depending on what time frame you're looking at. But on the daily here, money flow is coming up. And remember, we're being cautious with the shorts. But if we get another push up here, could put a higher high in on our price. And if that VWAP starts rolling over, giving us a bearish divergence on the daily, that would be a sign of weakness on the daily, in my opinion, could give us a push to the downside. But right now, kind of the key here is holding above this key level at 2146. So watch out on that daily. Looking to cool off. Locally, though, we may get a little another push up here, which would make sense if Bitcoin decides to push back up and take these highs. So that's basically what I'm looking at on Ethereum here, guys. But let me go ahead and let's check chat really quick. Let's see. Shout out to Everybody Smile. Said Frank is a secret ETH whale that manipulates the market to match his chart predictions. Shout out to Everybody Smile. Hey, Everybody Smile. I thought I told you that in confidence, bro. I thought you weren't going to tell everybody about that. But anyway, guys, Everybody Smile's lying. I'm not an ETH whale. I'm not moving the price to make my predictions come true. Or am I? But I'm just kidding. Everybody smile. Shout out to you, bro. But let's see. Who else we got in chat here? Let's check in on chat real quick. Darren Dusting says TPO is like a volume profile, but it's time-based. It's time-based profile based on time spent at a particular price, right? So if I pull up Exo charts, I will explain this a little bit. So yeah, this should look familiar to you, right? Especially if you watch the show. When we pull our volume profiles, typically you get a range, right? You get the value area high, the POC, and the value area low. And then you have a profile, like these bars here sticking out, are simply called a volume profile, right? When you're looking at a TPO chart, it's very, very similar, right? Like even if I pull up TradingView here on Bitcoin, or the Bitcoins, as some people like to call it, if we take a look here, guys, this is very similar, right? You pull the range, you have your volume profile, your value area high, POC, value area low. Very similar to the TPO profile. However, this is not a volume profile, it's a time profile, right? So basically, on a regular volume profile, I'm going to spit this sauce real quick. If you don't fully understand this already, this is likely to make you understand. This volume profile, essentially what this does is that this analyzes the amount of volume transacted at a particular price, right? So the higher out these volume bars come, that means the more volume was transacted at this price level, right? So your POC is the area where the most volume was transacted. So the most volume was transacted here at about 39.5, right? And that's why these volume bars are coming out so high, right? And then at this price over here at 39,590 or 39,600, not a lot of people interested, right? Because there's a big dip in volume here. So time profiles, or TPOs, basically do the same thing but time. So the further out these bars come, the more time was spent at that price level, right? So here, your time, you see TPOC, your time point of control, the area where price spent the most time is here at 39,462. Oftentimes, it's very close to your volume POC, right? Your volume POC is at 39.5. Your TPOC is at 39,462, right? And you can see these are both marked out on Exo charts, right? So you have your volume point of control and your time point of control. And if I were to overlay the volume profile over this, it would look very similar. I just don't have it on my settings. I have it turned off, right? So if I show volume profile here, you'll actually see that it's very similar, right? Not exact, but very similar. And oftentimes you will see the time point of control and the volume point of control in perfect confluence here, or very close confluence, right? And like we go back, you'll see like time point of control, volume point of control very close, right? Time point of control, volume point of control, very close. But again, they are different, right? The TPOC is where price spent the most time. Now, just looking at this, you can see we do have, if we do wind up getting a bigger move down here, whether we get the push up to take the highs or we just come down from here, obviously, like this time point of control and volume point of control, we already looked at these levels. Not on Exo charts, but we already looked at these levels on TradingView, but you can see your time point of control is down here as well, giving the levels that we mentioned earlier a little bit more confluence, right? And then I would also pay attention to these single prints, guys. Coming in between... let me get rid of this fib. Coming in between about $39,000 and $39,000. I mean, at about $39,000, right? So watch out for those single prints. These are areas where that are completely untested, right? Price likes to come down and test these areas. So this, in my opinion, how I would treat this single print if I was in a short right now and we came down to the value area low and we lost this level and we started dumping, this would be a big level I'd be looking to take profit at. So, but there you go. A little bit of info on the TPO profiles. I'm not going to get too deep into it, but shout out to Darren for starting that explainer for me. And shout out to Crypto Pollo, or Bitcoin Chicken as I like to call him. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for gifting those 5 Frankie Candles memberships. Let's go. Memberships just going absolutely crazy. Let's see here. Clock Pollo. Shout out to Altcoin Corey. I almost said Altcoin Daily. Let's see. Crypto Pollo said, love you guys. So showing some love. Shout out to Crypto Pollo. We love you back, bro. Don't forget to smash those like buttons, guys. If you just got a membership, go ahead and smash that like button. If we hit 550 likes, I will be giving away a free month of the premium Discord. We are running out of time here, though. I will say that. Let's see. Can you show real? Altcoin Corey says, can you show real-time TPO profile settings for single prints? Yes, for sure. Let's see. Bada boom. Let me pull up my TPO template here. And let me go ahead and open up the settings here. So I set these settings up a long time ago. So what I'll do here for you, Corey, I'll kind of slowly scroll here so you can just kind of pause the video and get all these settings. I don't remember exactly what I have on and off, so I'm actually going to give you all the settings here. So there you go. Style, visibility. But yeah, mostly I just changed everything in here. So there you go. So there are the settings for that. And yeah, and you can see those single prints down here. That's the thing. With the single prints on this TradingView indicator, I don't like them as much as Exo charts, right? I really like to look at Exo charts because, as you can see, the single prints here are coming in at $39,000 almost even, between $39,002 and $39,070, right? But if you come to the TradingView chart, you can see your single prints. Although they are in the right spot, right? They're just a little bit more broad, right? It gives you this wide range, which is essentially between 39,200 and 39,000, right? Where Exo charts gives you a little bit more of a nuanced kind of area of single prints, right? So, definitely still makes this general area a high area of interest. But I want to be clear, like, when I say they're single print somewhere, they are almost always taken from Exo charts. But this is not completely useless, but just I do prefer Exo charts. I just feel like I have to say that. Doesn't mean that it's like way better or anything, but I do prefer the Exo chart single prints. I will just be very candid about that. Shout out to Blockchain Domain. Shout out to you, bro. Thank you for the super chat. He says, I'm poor. This is my last $5. Instead of putting it on 100x long, I'm going to give it to you. Shout out to Blockchain Domain. You don't have to do that, bro. Shout out to you. Hopefully you're joking. I think you're joking. But hopefully, hopefully do not give me your last $5. You guys do not have to give me any money. You guys give me enough by tuning into these live streams and hanging out with your boy. So shout out to you, bro. I really pray that's not your last $5. I think you're joking, but shout out to you, bro. I will definitely send it back to you if that was actually your last $5. Shout out to Lifer. Adam said love from the Lifers. Shout out to you, bro. Sending love from the Mafia back to the Lifers. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Crypto Lifer. Let's see. Oscar Leo said, can you do TA on Litecoin? I'm not doing requests today. So definitely not. I'm not going to look at Litecoin. I'm sorry. I can't do it. But anyway, taking a look at Litecoin. Let's take a look here. I'm going to take off that TPO indicator. I'm just kidding. Obviously, we're going to look at it. Let's see. Gold? We could check gold. I'll tell you what I won't do. I won't pull up a video of someone doing TA on gold in the Discord. I definitely won't do that. And if you were here for that stream, you'll know exactly why I won't do that. Oh, what a holy stream that was. God, you guys remember that? I almost forgot about that. There was a day where that happened. I went live and, pulled up a video in the Discord and thought it was okay to play on the live stream, and they were doing TA on gold. I should have known he was doing TA on gold. I was like, basically, for anyone who does not know, somebody asked me to critique their TA in the Discord, and I like to help people, so I'm like, okay, cool, let's do it. And I pulled up the video like an idiot, and it was TA on gold, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, okay, good, yeah, okay, he's doing it, okay, and then it just cut to a guy showing something he shouldn't be showing. Shout out to Kelly Kellum. Shout out to you, bro. What is going on, Kelly? He says $5 to add to 100x trade live on stream in blockchain domain. Let's go. Shout out to Kelly Kellum, bro. I appreciate that super chat, bro. And should we just degen 100x long on something? Probably going to lose the money. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Like, if we just 100x long on something random, we're going to lose the money. Most likely. If the trade is not there, chances are we're going to lose the money. But I'll tell you what, for the next, let's see, how long have we been going right now for? Let's see, 50 minutes. All right, so we're almost up to an hour. I'll do some TA on Link, and we'll see if there's a trade. If there's a trade, we'll jump in. If we win the trade, I'll send the money to blockchain domain if we win it. But I just want to be clear. Like, chances are we'll probably just get wrecked. But we'll try. But shout out to you guys. Shout out to Kelly Kellum. I appreciate you so much for being here, bro. Let's see. Do it for fun. Do it on algo. Okay. Shout out. All right, there we go. Shout out to Crypto Pollo. Wants an algo trade on the 1 minute. It doesn't have to be the 1 minute, but we'll do it on 100x, and we'll see what happens. We'll probably get liquidated, but we'll see. All right, let's see. That's what I'm talking about. Shout out to Kelly. Let's go, baby. And yeah, blockchain domain, I do want to be clear. I'm probably not going to send you anything because we'll lose all the money. But if we make any money, I'll send it to you, bro. I will. And even if you were kidding about the last $5, like, I'll still just send it to you for the story. All right, let's take a look at Link here, guys. Now, Link, let's see. On the daily, let's see here. Okay, so actually, hang on. Hold up. Let's look at this Link chart. I was going to say, this is not our chart. Hey, shout out to Retro Mike. Said 100x another $10. If you lose it, blame it on Dave. Blame it on Crayon and Dave, or Creighton C, as some people call him. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so what do we got? We got 10. All right, so what do we got? $20 100x long? Does it have to be a long? Did anyone even say long? I don't even know. Or am I just saying that? Should we just go long for YOLO? Okay, so 10. All right, so we got a $20 long. All right, let's try it. Disclaimer, guys. Like, don't do this at home. If we do this, don't do it at home. You're going to lose all your money. That's not how you trade. You don't want to go hunt for the trades. You want to wait for them to come to you. But we'll do it for fun. We got to gamify it because I don't want anyone thinking that it's going to be a legitimate way to make money. But anyway, taking a look at Link here. We are coming up into our previous value area low. Now, we looked at this on Friday, I believe, and we're kind of in the same scenario, right? We are at our key level of resistance. And it's nice because the fact that it is a previous value area low makes it very likely that we're going to get it gives us insight into what's likely to happen next, right? Because not only is this a level of resistance, but we know if we start holding it as support, could open some massive, massive doors to some upside, right? So this is going to be a key level. Let's pull up some indicators and see what is going on with the local price action here. So taking a look at the 2-day. Yeah, 2-day green dot just printed. So I would kind of look for the same thing. If you're looking for macro weakness on, if you're looking for macro weakness on Link, what you're going to be looking for is going to be higher highs on your price, right? A push up into your higher highs, right? Put in some higher highs on price action, and you could also look for that 2-day bearish divergence on your 2-day, right? So looking very similar to Bitcoin, 2-day green dot confirmed, getting a little bit more of a push up. If you break these highs, look for that potential. Be careful, right? It could be bullish, but be careful because you got to check the 2-day. If you're forming that 2-day bearish divergence, could be bad. Now, here's the thing. Again, obviously being extremely careful with the shorts right now. I don't even want to say it again because I said it like 40 times today. But here's the thing. Look at the money flow on the 2-day. That money flow looks good. Money flow coming straight up, right? This is like another reason, like I don't even have to bring this up, but this is just another reason, right? Like even if you get that 2-day bearish divergence, it's not just an instant short. That is what gives you a little bit of a potential bearish bias, right? So you're not just looking at the 2-day time frame, waiting for the div, and then just shorting to zero. It's not that easy, right? What you want to do is say, hey, we're starting to print a 2-day bearish divergence. If money flow is also coming out, you can be like, okay, so now this looks like it might be getting a little bit weak, right? Then you could come down to a lower time frame. Look at the 12-hour. What's the the 12-hour's got a blood dive. You know, you have to do more analysis and then come to a sound hypothesis of what you think is going to happen and have a clear invalidation point that once your trade idea is invalidated, you cut your losses and run with your money, right? Or cut your losses and run with your losses, right? But don't let yourself get wrecked. Take a controlled loss and protect your capital, right? So, but that's what I would be looking for. Like once you get a push up, if you break this high, it may be bullish. It very well could be very bullish because of the money flow on the 2-day, but we won't know until it happens, right? So just be careful of that 2-day bear div because it's looking very similar to Bitcoin. 4-hour, yeah, I would, this is what I'd be looking at on Link. Let me go ahead and I'm going to clean this chart up a little bit. So I'm going to grab this. I'm going to go ahead and create a folder. We're going to call this macro, right? And then I'm going to hide all this TA, right? Because I want to look at the local. So let's pull a profile here locally on the price action. And let me hide this. Let's go ahead and, you know what? Let's use the Frankie Candles. Let's do a little teaser here. So yeah, let's pull up. I'm going to pull a profile on this local price action. Come on. Let's do it. Come on, TradingView. You can do it. I know you can. There you go. Okay, so let me go ahead and take a look here. Let me go ahead and we will pull the divs. Just bear with me, guys, while I change some settings here. Bada boom, bada bing. Don't pay attention to what this indicator. Guys, don't read anything, please. Come on. I'm trusting you guys. Don't read any of this stuff. This is secret stuff. Don't read it. Come on. Come on. Be gentlemen. Shield your eyes. But anyway, let's see. Okay, let's go medium term fib, and then we will, let's see. Okay. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, so we have our profile here, right? We are outside of our value area high, a little bit overvalued on Bitcoin as of right now. Let's see. Okay. I would take this. I'm actually going to pull up High Block Capital real quick. Guys, we're going all in on Link. Maybe we'll take the trade on Link if it's here. Let me see. Can we get Link on here? Oh, yeah, baby. We got Link. Let's check if there's any local liquidations that we can look to go stop out. Let's see. Yo, shout out to I cannot see that word. Two personas, I think it says. Shout out to you, bro. He says Sunday sauce on my potatoes. Shout out to you, bro. Let's get it. But here we go. Let's go ahead up to the 15-minute time frame. Let's check out where our liquidations are. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. We do have some liquidations that we are approaching right now. Now, you got to be careful because when you hit these liquidations, really what you want to see is a big wick below. You want to see people getting liquidated, and usually you'll see the price push down below that liquidation level before getting the reversal back to the upside. So, but other than that, let me see here. That's locally. Let's pull up the 4-hour real quick. And I want to look at the kind of same range. Yeah, so look at all these liquidations sitting up here. So this is basically, for the high probability trade, in my opinion, I would be waiting for price to potentially push up to here. And I'll talk to you about exactly why. So at about 16.99 and 16.68. 16.99, 16.68. So let's see. Let's grab a box, go to 1660. Well, we'll just go from this wick to about $16.99 or about $17, right about there. So this would be the level that, and I'll talk to you guys about why this may be. I'll give you guys a freebie here, right? Now, I'm not saying I'm going to take this trade. I'm not saying it's going to win. You could get wrecked on this. This is not a trade setup. I'm not telling you guys to take this trade. Definitely never going to say that. But I think that just locally here, based off this is the sauce, guys. Okay, so looking at the lower time frames, hopefully I'm not confusing anybody because I'm moving fast here, but looking locally, you have these local liquidations below you, right? So on top of that, we likely have bullish divergences forming here, right? If we're forming bullish divergences, I would be careful of potentially pushing down to liquidate some of these people, right? But if you get these bullish divergences, it could cause a bounce. Now, if we get the bounce, well, let's check the 15-minute. Do we have the bull divs? Let's see. If we do, I'll be very impressed with myself. I'm kidding. I won't be. But you guys should be impressed. I'm kidding. But, okay, yeah, we do. So we have the bull divs as you deviate below your local volume profile. So if we do get a bounce here, you could look for a local move up. But here's the thing. Coming up to the 4-hour, because we know that we have a lot of liquidity sitting up here, what happens if we get a bounce, right? 4-hour, if this 4-hour VWAP rolls back up, even if we come down a little bit more first, I would actually prefer to come down a little bit more first. But if this momentum wave winds up coming up and giving you a bearish divergence on the 4-hour, we could get that local bounce into this key level, giving you a bearish divergence. Obviously, you want to find other confirmations, but I would be willing to take a short if Link came up here and started liquidating these shorts up here. And that's kind of what I would look for, right? And then I would look to take that down to some fib pulls, which I'm not really going to get into right now. But that is what I would look for. Just understand, right? Again, this is local. This is the 15-minute, right? So locally, I'm not really interested in taking the trade locally. But again, looking at the 4-hour. No guarantees we get back up there. But again, with that 4-hour VWAP rolling back over like we just looked at, that could cause a push to the upside. And if we get up into this area and price starts knocking on the door, right? If price winds up coming back up here and bing-bonging up here, chances are if you start liquidating some of those people, you're going to get a quick move above, wrecking those shorts, and then that might be where a bigger correction comes in. So that's what I'd be looking at on Link. Shout out to whoever asked for it. I forget who asked for it. But let's go ahead and let's see. Let's go ahead and pull up. Let's see. Let's see if we could take a trade here. Guys, I'm really torn on this. I'll be 100% honest with you. I'm really torn on this because this is a gamble. This is not how you trade. You're like, you don't just go to the 1 minute and be like, or not even like if you go to the 5 minute, like you're not going to the 5 minute trying to find a trade, and then like, oh, okay, this kind of looks like it's gonna bounce. Like this is why I don't really do this degenerate 100x long, even if it's for fun, because I could guarantee you, even if I'm looking at the chart here being like, guys, we're definitely not going to bounce here, but I'm just going to take the trade for entertainment, like people are going to take that trade with me. And I don't, everyone's probably going to lose money, right? And I don't want that to happen, which is why I'm a little bit weary on this. But let's see. Let's see. I would just cut my losses, lick my wounds, and move on with whatever I had left. Hang on. V-Slim said, I'm in trouble again. I went short too early. It pumped. Then I dumped all of my capital in Poloniex into the trade to try and save it. Then it pumped again. If it doesn't retrace soonish. Oh, God. Shout out to V-Slim. Yeah, that is a rough. That is a rough situation, brother. I feel you on that, brother. It's anytime, and this does not help you at all. Like, this is not going to bring back any of your money. I don't want to be like your crypto like dad or anything like that. I know this isn't really help at this point. But I will say this, man. Revenge trading will get you in a lot of trouble if you get into a loss, right? And another thing, right? If you set your stop losses, and you will never be in a position where you're going to get wrecked, right? If you have a stop loss, you'll be like, oh, I got stopped out, but it was a controlled loss. So only thing I can really say is obviously set a stop loss. V-Slim, I know you know that, so I feel silly saying it. Yeah, that is a rough situation, brother. But just understand, I've been in situations like that as well. It doesn't mean that you're not destined to do this. It doesn't mean that you're a horrible trader. It just means that maybe you just learn it. How you handle this situation will determine if this was a really bad thing or a really good thing. If you can learn from this and adjust your plan moving forward to avoid this from happening again, you will become successful over time. So what I would say is take this as a learning lesson. Try not to let it make you shy to trading. Don't let it crush you. Take it as a learning experience, learn from it, and change your behavior moving forward. And to be honest with you, brother, I had been in many situations where that kind of thing happened to me, and I had to make that mistake many, 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 many times until I finally was able to become disciplined enough to change it completely. So don't feel too bad, V-Slim. If you have any questions, hit me up on Discord. I always try to answer all my DMs. So hit me up on Discord if you have any questions, bro. I'm happy to help you in any way I can. I'm sorry you're in this situation, but shout out to you, bro. Keep going. Keep chugging along, bro. Shout out to Tony D. Thank you for the super chat. He says, shout out to the Mafia, best community in crypto. Smash that like button if you want more live Sunday sauce. Yeah, guys, let me know if you like the live Sunday sauce, because if you guys like it, we may have to keep doing it. We are trying to change a little bit of stuff. We're trying to change a little bit of the content here moving forward, as like live Sunday sauce, the crypto cappuccino a little bit earlier in the day. So we are going to be changing a little bit of stuff moving forward. So hopefully you guys are liking the addition of the Sunday sauce. These will still sometimes be pre-recorded tutorials, but I figure, hey, when we got price action, let's go live. But let's see. Let's see. Live, learn, grow. Mr. Market, absolutely, bro. Mystic Ruin saying, as long as it doesn't overwork you. Yes. Let's see. Shout out to Ryan Schultz and Frankie the Goat. Shout out to you, bro. Bing bong. Shout out to Ryan Schultz. Shout out to Tampa Bay Buckeye said, are you not entertained? Shout out to you, bro. That's for the OGs. If you know, you know. But let's take a look here, guys. Now, here's the thing. As far as this 100x trade, I'll tell you what. For this, like, 100, he said, thanks, Frankie. Shout out to V-Slim. He says, thanks, Frankie. It'll be all good either way. I'll keep going, only trading with a tiny portion of my crypto portfolio, well over 90% in DCA and HODL and V-Slim. That's the biggest win right there, bro. Like, that's how you know, like, bro, you're already winning. Like, you're already winning, bro. Like, that's, you already have yourself protected. So yeah, don't let this get in your head, bro. Like, this happens to everybody, especially like, you know, I don't know how long you've been trading for. Like, this happens to everybody. This is not like you mess up. Like, I went through this a million times, bro. The fact that you have 90% DCA and you know not to trade with your whole account, like, you got this, bro. You got this. Trust me. And I'm here for you. Like I said, do not feel free. Don't feel free. Don't feel afraid to reach out to me, bro. I'm happy to help you in any way I can. All right, let's see. Shout out to Blockchain Domain said, see what a little peer pressure could do? Degen. Yeah, so here's the thing with that, guys. Like, I could sit here and like go to the 1 minute chart, right? Like, but if the move isn't there, the move isn't there. But let's see, should we just randomly, long off of just randomness? No, we shouldn't. You'll lose all your money. So, yeah, I don't know. What can we do? What can we do? Let's see. Shout out to Chris, says everybody stop chatting so he makes the trade. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, okay, so here's the thing, right? Like, I'm not going to get into a trade without the trade presenting itself, right? So, like, let's take a look at the 15-minute. Like, if we were to degen out here, right? I mean, honestly, if you're going to degen out, just randomly enter a trade, right? Like, you're gambling at that point, right? So just gamble. Like, that's the thing with it, right? Everybody's saying do it, right? So, like, if you're going to degen, just, like, here's my thing. There is nothing wrong with degenerate trading. I mean, there is a whole lot wrong with it. But as long as you understand, like, is there something wrong with gambling? Like, not really. If you can control yourself and responsibly say, hey, I want to spend this X amount of money to go to the casino, and if I have a couple hours of fun or 30 minutes of fun and I lose and I spend, let's say it's $100. If I go to the casino and spend $100 and I spend an hour playing games, having fun and laughing, then that's worth it to me, right? So take the $100 and go spend it at the casino, but don't expect to walk away with anything. It's the same thing with degenerate trading. Now, I never degen trade like that just because, I mean, I actually trade. I actually have a system. I actually have a trading plan, and I don't even like to do that because it'll subconsciously build bad habits, especially for a new trader. So that's why I just don't even entertain it. But, if you're just going to degen out, like, just degen out then, right? Like just go ahead and, just take a random position, right? So I'll tell you what. I'll do. Maybe we get into the trade and I just don't say what we're doing, right? Because it's a random gamble. I'll just, basically, you're not taking a risk. I'll just gamble this money. What if we did gamble it? What if we just, put it on slots? I don't know. But let's see. I may or may not enter the trade. But I will tell you this. Blockchain Domain. If I do wind up getting into this trade and it makes money, I'll send you the money. And if we lose the trade, I'll tell you we lost it, and I'll tell you how much we lost. Well, I guess it would be $20. But let's see. Let's see. 15-minute VWAP coming up. Because I don't want to pretend like there's going to be like any kind of strategy behind this, right? Because if there's not, there's not. And I don't want people thinking that that you could just go on the 5-minute chart and find a random trade, right? But let's see here. Money flow coming up on the 4-hour. 2-hour bear div. 12-minute VWAP coming up. Green dot on the 5-minute. Let's see. Bada boom. Well, let's see. Let's go to let's pull up exo charts real quick. Let's come to the 5-minute. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be able. Shout out to Satoshi Nagamoto said, "Why do I love this?" Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Yeah, Mr. Gruen said Frankie's being a good teacher. Yeah. Yeah, go over to Rollbit, Frankie, and let's get degen. That's what I mean. Like, guys, like I might make like a second channel where we just degen out, like not trading, just like degen out gambling or something. I'm not a big gambler. That's the problem, right? Like, it's not something I enjoy. Like, if I do gamble, like I just get money and I'm like, let's just go spend some money. I'd rather like go blow money on something else, right? Like, just go throw money in the air or something. Let's see. JK might be fun for a second. Oh, Dave Digital said I want in on this action. Dave, so okay, so what are we at? That's $30. $30. Yo, Candle Daddy said so much sauce. I'm covered in sauce. Shout out to Candle Daddy. Let's see. Let's see. Kelly says love it. Getting me excited and a nice little warm up before I go live in a bit. I love the Mafia vibe. Shout out to Kelly Kellum, guys. Go check him out at BitLab Academy. He's going to be going live, I guess, soon. I didn't know that. But, yeah, guys, go check out Kelly's stream after this. ETF coming soon. Blockchain domain, baby. Let's go. Let's see. I mean, if I see something, right? All right, you come down to the TPOC or the volume point of control. So we're coming down to the point of control. Like, for this, guys, like, if I were to just, like, kind of trade this on the lower time frame, like, I would rather wait to come up to the value area high or the value area low, right? So, like, what am I going to do? Get into a trade in the middle of the range and then lose the trade and be like, yeah, I didn't want to take that trade anyway. It's kind of hard to do. And then I don't want people, like, getting the wrong idea. I would rather wait for a trade to pop up and then randomly go live and take a good trade with you guys and show you why it's a good trade. What if we do this? Tony D, if you're in the chat, here's what I'll do. What if I did this? If Tony D, I'm sure he is in the chat. Tony D, if you're in the chat, can we do like a free week of premium Discord? I don't know if we could do a week. It might be limited to a month, but I'd be willing to prove a point. I may even be more inclined to get blockchain domain, give him a free week of the premium Discord to just show him, hey man, instead of throwing away the money on a degenerate trade on the live stream, let's get you in the premium Discord for a week and actually show you how to get into a good trade. That might be a better use. Let's see. For the love of God, please leave me alone, sir. Shout out to Tony D. Let's see. Okay. That would be so dope. You guys think it's a better idea? I think it's a better idea for everybody. Like, it shows everybody watching this live stream right now that you shouldn't just get into random degenerate trades. You're going to lose your money. I know this because I was a beginner at one point, and I thought that that's how I wanted to trade, right? So I've learned this through experience, right? So it would be Mr. Gruen said, we'll give him a warm welcome in the premium. Yeah, Tony D is officially on the spot. Say yes. So yeah, okay, no, you guys are funny. All right, let's see. Yeah, I mean, I think that teaches people more about actually trading. And yeah, because like, here's the thing, like just pick up or down. Maybe we should vote. Like that would be more, I would be more comfortable with that, where it's like just pick up or down, guys, and we'll just randomly pick up or down, right? Like there's no, especially on 100X, right? Because you could be right, and if the price sneezes in the wrong direction, you're going to lose anyway. But I do think, Kira Project said free Discord for everybody. Darren says LFG Frankie is a true teacher and a hero in the TA space. Shout out to you, bro. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. You know. Up, no up. Up, no up. Shout out to V Slim. Let's see. All right, let's see. I mean, we could scan. We could scan. Let's take a look at INJ. What's INJ doing? Money flow coming up on the 1 minute. Let's see. Let's see. Let's check out STG. You know what I'll do? Let's see. It's so hard. I don't know what to do. Whatever. We'll do it once. Let's see what happens. All right. Let's see. INJ. Let's go rando here. I'm going to be very vague about this, guys, because I really don't promote this. This is not a good idea. But for this one instance, you know what? No. Let's get Tony D. Let's get blockchain. Get in touch with Blockchain Domain. Let's get him in the Discord for a week, and we'll teach him how to get into some real trades. And if I take the degenerate trade, then I'll take the degenerate trade, and I won't say anything. But if that was a degenerate trade, guys, how much was it supposed to be for? What was it? Was it $30? Was it 100x? Does it have to be 100x? Let's do. I mean, I'm not taking the trade, guys. We're not doing the trade. We're not taking the trade. No trade. No trade. We're not doing it. I'm not going against my. I'm not going against it, guys. Let's see. Yeah, it is a terrible idea. Let's see. Schlong it. 50% long, 50% short, like calling black or red on a roulette wheel, unless it hits zero, of course. Shout out to V-Slim. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Tony D, let's get him in there. Mystic Ruin said Frank has high integrity. I do. I don't know. Like, we want to do some kind of short-term, high leverage, like entertainment, but we have to figure out a way to make sure that people understand that that is not how you trade, right? Like the whole point of my YouTube channel is to teach people how to become legitimate profitable traders, right? Not like how to get into sound. Like I want to be educational, not just show people how to like lose their money, right? Let's see. Shout out to Juan. Thank you for the super chat. He said, I 4x'd my trading account on the INJ setup you gave in the premium Discord a few weeks ago. Juan, thank you for saying that. Juan, shout out to Juan. So guys, there you go, right? Like if you want, he 4x'd his trading account, not 4x the amount in the trade, 4x'd his trading account. If you want to do that, you do not do it by being a degen. You don't. Sure, you could get rich on a degenerate altcoin for sure, right? But when it comes to leverage trading, you are not going to get rich overnight, high leverage trading. You're going to lose your money. And if there's anyone out there that is teaching people how to degenerately trade. And I don't mean not all low time frame trading is degenerate, guys. If you have a legitimate strategy that is proven to win over time and you're trading on a 1 minute time frame, that is totally fine. But to just kind of jump on the charts, find a random coin, pick up or down, and then put it on 100x is 100% gambling. And it's not a profitable way to trade. And it's not, if there's anyone out there trying to show you how to just be a degenerate and make a bunch of money, you're going to lose all your money. It's bad for the space. It's bad for crypto. It's bad for the trading space in general, unless there's an actual strategy behind it, right? So, yeah, if you want a 4x your trading account, it's, you have to wait for the trade to come to you. Those are like the INJ setup that Juan's talking about in the premium Discord. Like, that's how you grow your account, right? So, Tony, get in touch with Blockchain Domain. We'll spit some sauce to him next week in the premium Discord, and then he could come back and report and see if he learned anything, right? But yeah, there you go. But maybe we do something fun with that. You guys did send those super chats. We said maybe we'll take the trade. So what if we do this? I'll round that number up to $50, and we'll give away, well, I guess $50 is like a free month of the premium Discord, right? So let's just give away a free month of the premium Discord right now. Let's do it. Tony D, let's see. Yo, shout out to Nikki94 Boo said, oh my God, I had to tell my sister I have to go. I have to get off the phone because I'm missing Frankie. LFG, shout out to Nikki94 Boo. Okay, So how are we going to pick this? Let's go ahead and let's just give away a free month, right? We're not going to get it. Like, I think that is the most on-brand thing I can do. Frankie, take $50 and put it on a 100x trade. Like, how about we just take that $50 and we give it to someone for a full month of the premium Discord, and then they can actually learn how to trade, right? Or learn for a month. So let's go ahead. I don't know how we're going to do this. Let's see. We're going to have to wing this a little bit, guys. We're going to have to wing the, I don't know. Tony, can people comment on the video right now, or they can't because it's live? Let me know. You would think as a YouTuber I would know that, but I don't. All right, let's see. Well, let's see. Smash that like button, guys. If we get 550 likes, we'll give away two. We'll give away two memberships. Tony, please pick me. Let's go. Yeah, not WoW Live. Okay, can we pick from the chat? How are we going to do this? All right, let's do this. Is it easy? Tyler and Tony, what is the easiest way to do this? Can we do it in the Discord? I would like to do it. Yeah, we got if we Nikki94 Boo said I effing love this stream. Yeah. And I want to be clear here, guys. There may be a day where we do a 50x or DGen trade, or maybe once a stream. I don't know. But I want to figure out the best way to do it where people understand, where it's not going against not only my brand, but like against the morality of being a teacher on YouTube. Like these YouTubers, I feel like they're just all out for money, man. That's the sad part. And not all of them, obviously. But like, like a lot of people out here, like just in the crypto space, it's like they're all just out for their own selfish gain. It's like it just like just to generally showing people how to degenerately trade just goes against my morals. Like I know everyone's gonna lose their money, and all the other people know that too, guys. They just don't care. But let's see. I got wrecked. Please pick me. Shout out to Allcoin Corey. All right, hang on. Should we call Tony on the bat phone? We're gonna call Tony on the bat phone. This went way longer than I thought it was going to go, guys. Let's see. Tony D is in my phone as Tony Elbows, guys. Hey, Tony Elbows. Kelly said hallelujah. Let's go. Let's see. Oh, hello, Tony D. This is Frankie Candles calling from the Frankie Candles University. How are you doing today? Doing well. Trying to, I'm here, teaching a class here with my beautiful little pupils. And I'm not talking about eyeballs. But I was wondering, I want to give away a free month of my premium Frankie Candles University. And I don't know the easiest way. Should we do it in Discord? How should we do this? I don't want to make your life a nightmare. Yeah, and if we don't pick the winner right now, we can just like direct people somewhere right now and then pick the winner. Okay, we could call the winner right now. How long will it take? Okay, let's do that. So do I point people to the Discord or what? Okay. Wait, so point people to announcements? Or just... Okay, gotcha. All right. Peace out, dude. Anyway, guys, that was zero help. I just had to figure it out myself, guys. He had nothing to do with this. So anyway, if you go to the free Discord, guys, come to the... I really want to give this away now. This is why we're doing it this way. Otherwise, I would just pick it from a comment. But yeah, we're going to give away. We're going to take that $50, and we're just going to use that to give somebody a free month of the premium Discord. So jump in. Go to the announcement section, and I guess Tony D is going to put the giveaway in here. He didn't really even explain how it's going to work, but Tony D is a G of doing this kind of stuff, so he's just going to make it work. And luckily, I don't really have to worry too much about it. So check out the announcement section, guys. Tony D is going to drop something in here, and then let you guys know how to get on this giveaway to get that free premium Discord. And if you guys want a little bit of a, let's check out the a little bit of the premium Discord here just to kind of show you guys. So that INJ trade, where was that INJ trade? Somewhere up in here. Was this it? Is this INJ? What is this? No, that's Loom. Well, basically, guys, in the premium Discord, I think this is INJ. Yeah, so for this, guys, basically what I like to do in here is basically give you guys if this, then that statements. Like, hey, I'm looking for a short on INJ, etc. If we pull up into this level, this is where we're looking. If we get above that, that's the next level I'm looking at. We look for specific confirmations and then take the trade. It is not a signals group where I'm saying, buy now, sell now, right? Otherwise, you guys are going to get late entries, etc. So this is how we do it, right? And then even here, STX, we had a nice short trade on STX. We didn't get the final TP, but we did hit some nice first TPs here. And again, looking for price to do specific things, and it kind of if this then that. Hey guys, look, we could get a swing failure here. We could get a bearish divergence here, and then I walk you guys through with text, kind of showing you exactly what I'm looking for. And then sometimes they very quickly play out. So. But there you go. That's basically how I would pull up the Bitcoin TA, but I believe there is current stuff in there, which would not be fair to give away for free for the people who pay. So, but let's pull up that announcement section. Bada boom. Okay, there we go, guys. Head over to the Discord and premium Discord giveaway. Hit the button below to enter yourself into the giveaway, and we'll give you guys. I'll set a timer right now for 3 minutes. You got 3 minutes. We'll say 4 minutes. You got 4 minutes to get into that giveaway, and then we will draw the winner. Tyler Durden just spammed that giveaway or that link to the chat, so I just pinned it to the top of the chat. Click that link, participate in the giveaway, and then we will call the winner in 5 minutes. Okay, so I put the timer on for 4 minutes. I'll just restart an extra minute once that alarm goes off, and then react. Can you guys react to this? Yeah, react to it so we can see how many people enter. React with this, you click this button so we know who entered. Oh, did I just break it all? Hopefully I didn't break it, Tony, by entering. I entered. If I win, I'm giving myself 2 free months. I don't care. I don't know why I'm like this, guys. Oh, God, too funny. All right, let's see. Yo, dang, I thought he was joking. Shout out to Savage Trades. Let's see. I need 5 free months. What's up, Frankie? What's up? Hey, Chuck LeMaine, what is going on, bro? Shout out to you. Let's see. You guys are funny, man. Smash that like button, guys. If you want another, we will do 2 giveaways if we get 550 likes. I will drop 2 of them. Let's see. I hope you win, Frankie. Good luck. Thank you, Mr. Market. Thank you, Mr. Market. Let's see. The Discord bot be spamming. Let's go. Let's see. Yo, shout out to Tony D's future wife. Why did I almost just say Tony D's effing wife? What? Why did I read that like that? Shout out to Jessica, our female CandleMafia representative. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being Tony D's future wife. Let's go. We all need a future wife. I got Mrs. Candles. Tony D's got Jessica. Let's get it. Let's go. Who's going to win, man? Let's see. I'm in, Frankie. Let's go. Fade and TradFi. Let's get it, baby. Dark Crash. Frankie, drink water. Thank you. Dark Crash, thank you very much. I got my big agua bottle right here. No Aztecian cactus moss water, but we just got the Aztecian natural antioxidant moss water here. Let's see. Shout out to Chief. Says, I wish I could smash up that like button 550 times, but it still wouldn't work the same. Shout out to Chief. I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to Red Elephant. What is going on, bro? We just trying to give away some free stuff here on the Frankie Candles YouTube channel. Let's get it. Yo, Cryptic Sniper said, I just spammed the Discord until it wouldn't let me spam anymore. Yo, REM87 said, Frankie got the coffee and Bailey's. Let's go. Shout out to you, bro. Let's go. Oh, God, that would be a nightmare. Imagine I just came on here and just started drinking coffee and Bailey's. Guys, this would be a rough stream if that were the case. Let's see. Free stuff is the best stuff. That is dang right, baby. That is dang right. You got 1 minute left. Actually, technically 2 minutes left. But let's get it. Should we play some gangster music? I mean, not gangster music, just like some G music. Let's see. What can we play? I mean, we can play any of these songs. Let me see here, guys. Let me see. Let's play some music. Bada boom. Sunday streams. I mean, maybe Sunday streams are chill, guys. Maybe Sunday streams, like, we did all the sauce. We did basically a full live stream with all the sauce. And now we're just kind of chilling, trying to give away free stuff. I mean, hey, what's wrong with that? Let's see. Bada boom. Where is all my music at? Come on. Where is that music at? Ah, here we go. All right, let's see. Bada boom, bada bing. Where's my music? Hang on, guys. We got to Oh, there we go. All right, we got 1 more minute. 1 more minute to enter the giveaway, guys. 1 minute on the clock right now. All right, here we see. I make my own coffee liqueur with tequila. Interesting. Up 1% on the link DGen trade. Joking. Shout out to Savage Trades. Let's get it. Shout out to Mr. Market said, I love the weekend stream so I can contribute to chat. Let's go. 1 hour in person with Frankie. We could do that. I wouldn't be, I would be down for that. I think that would be pretty dope. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to see if we can find a, let's see. All right, we got 9 seconds left. Savage Trade says rigged. Let's go. All right, let's see. All right, boom. All right, here we go. The timer has run out, guys. If you are in, how many people we got? We got 20. I don't know. I guess we can't really measure this. But I also have really bad OCD, guys. I got to click all these buttons when I sign off. But let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe I don't really want a I'm going to have to lower this. Bear with me, guys.
I got the recipe, never gonna let any get the best of me. Thought it was distance, but haters
okay. Is that loud? Is that too loud, or is this good? Is the music good? Yo, this song is lit. Can you guys even hear that? I don't know if you guys can hear that. Let me know if that is too loud. Let me know if that's too loud, guys. It's good. That's nice. Okay, cool. All right, guys. So we've got 305 in the house. Let's go, baby. Shout out to you. All right, here we go. Tony D, how do we do this? I'm acting like I'm controlling this giveaway, but really, we all know Tony D is doing this. So let's see. How do we do this? Imagine I win. This will be hilarious. All right, so yeah, I'm sure Tony D is like going on his computer, like calculations running by his head. He's like typing on, like his fingers are bleeding on the keyboard trying to make this work. Let's see. If it's not too loud, if it's, yo, shout out to V Slim said, nope, if it's too loud, you're too old. Yo, let's go. All right, well, I guess technically you guys could still enter while Tony D updates us. Tony, don't rush back. Like, if you're doing stuff, do it. I'm just, I'm sure he is working to get this. Hook me up, Tony D. Let's go. All right, well, we can take a look at the charts. Tony D, let me know when you are ready. I will just kind of roll. I'm just going to roll with this right now. We'll take a look at some, the Bitcoins here. What is the Bitcoins doing? Let's see. No, we want the live stream chart. There we go. Let's see. The Bitcoins. Go to the 15-minute. Did we make it? What do we got going on here? Let's see. All right, yeah. So getting a little bounce off the POC here. 24-minute rolling up on the VWAP. 15-minute VWAP rolling up as well. Green dot printed on the 10-minute. Oof. Let's see. Let's see what she does. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, so this is what we'll do, guys. Shout out to Tony D. He said I screwed up. Oh, hang on one sec. Oh, that's funny. So, okay, Tony D said I screwed up. I don't think I can make the bot draw winners. Trying to fix it might be flop. Okay, so this is this is what we'll do, guys. We're still gonna give it away. So this is what we'll do. We will. I wanted to give it away right now, but I guess we can. This was kind of on the spot, right? We weren't prepared for this. But what we'll do is all you have to do, I'm going to end the stream. When we end the stream, comment and like this video, and we will pick the winner on Monday's live stream. We won't wait till next Friday. We'll just do it on Monday. Tony D, Tyler, if you guys can remind me about that on Monday. So as soon as the live ends, guys, we're going to go ahead and just drop that comment, hit the like button, and then we'll be able to pull it as we pull our regular giveaways on Monday's live stream. So, yeah, let's see. Oh, hang on. He said it's fixed. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Shout out to Tony D. This is why Tony D is an invaluable asset to me as a friend and as a Frankie Candles, the other half of Frankie Candles. So let's go. All right, there we go. Yo, Tony D is the GOAT, guys. The suspense is killing me. Oh, my God. Oh, God, you guys are funny. Yeah, Tony D is the actual GOAT, guys, for real. Like, this is what Tony D does. Like, oh, man. Shout out Tony, bro. Seriously, dude, you're crazy, man. Like, I couldn't ask for someone better to be on my team. Like, it's like, Tony D, here's something impossible. Can you get it done? Here's the catch. It's got to be done 7 minutes ago. And he's like, oh, you mean this? And it's already done, whatever it is. Yeah, let's go. I was putting the draw time to 150. Dude, shout out to Tony. Don't super chat just to say. And like he needs closure. He needs to give you guys closure. So I was putting the draw time to 1:15 p.m. instead of 24-hour time format. Winner is posted. Let's go. Who is gonna be the winner? Is tech? Oh, at Peter Post. Shout out to Peter Post. Where you at? Are you in the chat, bro? Are you in the chat? Let's get it. Where's he at? Post yourself. Show yourself. Peter Post, we know you're in here. You must be in here, right? How could he possibly known about the giveaway? Where's he at? You have 0.7 seconds. There he is. Peter Post. Let's go, bro. Shout out to you, man. Welcome to the premium Discord where I tell you what I think Bitcoin's going to do, and then we try to make money with it together. Shout out to you, bro. Congratulations. Holy cow. That was an emotional, that was like an emotional 20 minutes or 15 minutes, whatever it was. But shout out to you guys. With all that being said, this was a chaotic stream, but we got all the sauce out of the way early, and then we had a little bit of fun giving away that premium Discord. It was a rough road, but the Mafia got through it as we get through everything, guys. But with all that being said, thank you all so much for hanging out with us on tonight's live stream or today's live stream. Hopefully you guys learned something, at least on the first half of the stream. Second half was kind of just fun. But yeah, hopefully you guys learned something. Is this a 2-hour stream? If it is, guys, I'm retiring from YouTube. I retire. Guys, I have to retire. I've just basically come up here every day and say it's going to be a short stream, and then we go for 2 hours. But, guys, listen, thank you so much for hanging out. You guys are the absolute best community on YouTube. So there you go. You guys wanted to send money for a degenerate trade, and I say, hey, that's not a realistic way to make money, so let's just put that money to good use, get someone to the premium Discord, and actually teach them how to trade. So with all that being said, thank you all for hanging out. Smash that like button on your way out if you had fun or learned something. If you like puppies, just smash that like button. And with all that being said, I'll see you guys on Monday, tomorrow, same place, same time, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is not the same. Anyway, that's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Hey, yo, Jay, can we get some ratchet one time?
I'm in the big leagues, Tony don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Told him that I gotta go, dog. I'm riding the road, y'all. I think that I'm back in my bag now. So I need that go, y'all. Got hits when he throwing the fastball. Just too quick for it, peeling off like the whip orange. Seen they effort, this piss poor. I got too much, I gotta tend to. Car payments and the rent due. Told y'all that I'm 6 foot, but with the money stabbing, I'm 10-2. Too much that I've been through, so I put it all in that rear view. Clean money in a black whip, got old problems with the friends new. Yeah, I'm in the big leagues. Told her don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. Yeah, I need a bag, bruh. Send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in the big leagues. Yeah, I told him I'ma hit it out the stands. I deserve another 100 bands. I deserve another 100 fans. Told them this was always in the plans. I just did it cause they said I can. Blowing euros when I'm down in France. Labels asking how I build a brand. Told them put a check up in my hands. Boy got time, no cap. Made a few checks, but they all in the raps. Had a few friends, but they suck in the past. I don't even trip when I'm thinking about that. Hopped in the whip and we all in black. Shawty wanna ride till I hop in the back. 0 to 100, seen a rap on the dash. They ain't catching up, dog, I'm moving too fast. I'm in the big leagues. Told them don't miss me. Ballin' like Houston, ayy, feeling like Whitney. I need a bag, bruh, send it through quickly. I'm making his dog, like I'm in a big league.
No, I know. It was extreme. Dude, you're the best. It's extremely helpful. I just don't know if that warrants a 10x pay raise. That's wild. I appreciate it. I can't 10x your salary. No, I know. I know. I appreciate it. Okay. All right, fine. Okay, I'll get you Taco Bell. That's fine. And then we'll talk about the 10xing the money. Okay, yeah. No problem, bro. I appreciate. Hello? How do you say thank you and then hang up on me? Oh God. Guy, I can't. I need to stop having private phone calls in public here on the live stream. I got to fix this. Shout out to Tony. Hey, bro, can you fix the stream deck real quick? I know I just said I wouldn't 10x your money, but the stream deck's broken and we all know you're the only one that can fix it. Tony texted me. He said, it's fixed. He fixed it. Guys, I'm going to have to get on the phone and negotiate with Tony. I think he's threatening to leave me unless I give him all of my money, because we all know I can't function without him. But guys, with all that being said, shout out to Tony D. Thank you for hooking up that giveaway, and shout out to the Mafia. Thank you all for smashing that like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow, 5:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Frank Candles YouTube channel. Pay the man. Shout out to Altcoin Corey. Tony D channel coming soon. Shout out to Mystic Ruin, guys. Have a good rest of your weekend. Go touch some grass if you have not already, and I know most of you haven't. Get out there and touch the grass. That's all I got. Frankie Candles out. Bing bong.
Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go. Yeah, we winning by a landslide. Never see me coming on my landmine. Yeah, I ain't taking orders in command like, yeah, you about to see me on demand like, you know on demand. If you ain't know, you about to understand. Yeah, I got the team by my side, right hand. Yeah, take it to a string, you ain't seen it like that. Yeah, and it's the dream, and we coming for the bag. Yeah, and we ain't never going back now. Future expedited, now we on the fast track now. They won't lend a hand, now they see us on the map now. It's time to act out. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah, on the road, here we go, here we go. Here we go, at the top of the class on a roll, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know. Maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, ayy, on the road, here we go, yeah, at the top of the class on a roll, ayy, and it's time to run it up, yeah you know, yeah, maxed out, put the pedal to the floor, yeah.